Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. Today I'm going to share my project with you and hope you guys enjoy. When I first scanned the name Elizabeth Peabody, I had never heard of her or her two younger sisters. After I did a quick scan of their achievements, I was shocked that these women had achieved so much with so little recognition. Even Margaret Fuller, perhaps one of the better known female transcendentalists and women's rights activists, held conversations, an all-female idea exchange in the parlor of the Peabody home. Who were these impactful sisters unknown to the broader public? When I initially looked up who the Peabody sisters were, only a few Wikipedia pages came up with short descriptions. The first line in Sophia Peabody's Wikipedia bio was wife of Nathaniel Hawthorne, placing her marriage to the Romantic author as her most notable achievement. I would later find out that Sophia Peabody was an exceptional artist, writer, and editor. She wasn't married to Hawthorne until she was 33 years old, with numerous achievements already under her belt. Why wasn't there more out there about her? It was around this time I stumbled upon Megan Marshall's book, The Peabody Sisters, Three Women Who Ignited American Romanticism. Marshall's 425-page biography was founded upon hundreds of previously unread letters that the Peabodys wrote back and forth, as well as the records of the day. It was off of this monumental work that I decided to research my own recovery for the Peabody Sisters, a children's book. I desperately wanted the next generation of children to know about these sisters from an early age and to see the influence that these women had in the formation of American Romanticism. So with that, we're going to get into the book. But first, I think I need to slip into something a little more comfortable. Well, hello. Welcome to Miss Hagen's Reading Corner. Today, little children, we will be reading The Peabody Sisters, a story written and illustrated by me, Miss Hagen. Let's begin. The Peabody Sisters, written and illustrated by Nicole Hagen. It is Wednesday afternoon, and Elizabeth Peabody is in her parlor. Here she sits and writes and reads and harumphs to herself about a misplaced comma. She has plenty of paper, publications, and lots of books. She loves books so much that she even turned her living room into a bookstore. Ding, ding, ding. Oh my goodness, 4 o'clock already? Elizabeth exclaimed. It's time to go gather the others. Upstairs is Mary's room. Mary, it's 4 o'clock, said Elizabeth. Really? 4 already? Yes, one more verse and I'll be ready, replied Mary. Mary is Elizabeth's younger sister. She likes to read, write, and sing with her father. Most of the time she disagrees with Elizabeth, but not on Wednesdays. Don't forget your book. We'll grab Soph on the way, Elizabeth said in her best older sister voice. Sophia, it's time to go, called Mary. My darling sisters, hello! Isn't this the most beautiful tree you've ever seen? I'm very pleased with it, Sophia sighed. Sophia is an artist. She paints trees, hills, skies, mountains, and valleys. She once went to the woods to paint for 2 months all by herself. In her studio, she has journals, jars of paint, and a portrait of her mother. Sometimes Sophia gets headaches. Yes, I'm ready. Let's go get Nat along the way, Sophia said to her sisters. First they found Nat sitting alone by his favorite pond. If it isn't my favorite sisters, I was just finishing up my book. Would you like to read it? Said Nat. Bring it to the meeting. I'm sure we would love to hear it. Are you coming tonight? Asked Mary. You know I wouldn't miss it for the world, said Nat with a smile. 1 more page and I'll be on my way. Nat's real name is Nathaniel Hawthorne. Nathaniel writes beautiful stories about the past. Nathaniel and Sophia are engaged and are getting married next week in Sophia's backyard. Passing by the plaza, Mary noticed a crowd gathering around a speaker. Is that Ralphie? Mary nudged her sister. Why, yes, it is, said Elizabeth. The sisters waved at Ralphie and he gave them a wink. And with that, let us go in peace, he said to the crowd, remembering the time. Ralphie's real name is Ralph Waldo Emerson. He is kind of a big deal in Boston right now. Ralphie has given speeches to crowds all over the city and published essays that have been read across the country. Now he is working with Elizabeth to publish a magazine. I just hope all this fame doesn't go to his head, said Elizabeth with a sigh. The sisters didn't have to look hard to find Margaret. Margaret, hello! Are you ready for tonight? Called Elizabeth, seeing her friend across the street. Absolutely. I have a new essay I want to share, and I want your thoughts on it, Miss Peabody, said Margaret with a smile. Margaret Fuller is quite the woman in Boston. She is a teacher, writer, editor, and an avid conversationalist. She became the first woman allowed to use the library at Harvard, her new favorite spot. She organizes the Wednesday night meetings at the Peabody House. I'll go send for the others once I return these books, said Margaret. Back at the Peabody parlor, it is now 7 p.m. and the meeting has begun. Wednesday nights are one of the few times the women in town all come together to read, discuss, and learn about a topic. Emerson and Nathaniel are guests this week and watch in awe from the back at the flurry of discussion around them. Margaret takes the stage and begins with a lesson on juniper trees. Juniper trees, what a beautiful thing to paint, thought Sophia. I should write a song about them, thought Mary. I must find a book about the growth and history of juniper trees, thought Elizabeth. Mary, Sophia, and Elizabeth gave each other a knowing smile from across the room. This is their favorite night of the week. It is 10 p.m. and the parlor is now empty. Another successful Wednesday night meeting has come and gone, and the sisters now have their inspiration for the week. As the wind whistles through the trees outside their window, the Peabody sisters go to sleep and dream of juniper trees. That's all for today. Thank you for coming with us along this journey of education and intellect, and I hope to see you next time.